It may look like I just got out of the shower and my hair's still a bit damp, but that's only an illusion, a ruse from the master trickster Charles. What this actually is grease. I've got a thick layer of gamer gunk on me right now. I'm real filthy, a real dirty boy. It's been almost 3 days since my last shower, and today I'm gonna be smelling Ethan Klein's asshole. It's gonna be hard to know what smells worse, his butthole or me. So it'll be a really nice clash of aromas. Now, I'm sure all of you know by now that I'm the preeminent expert when it comes to genital candle fragrances. I just have a super sniffer that cannot be matched by other human beings. I've shown you its power when it comes to Gwyneth Paltrow's vaginal candles. Of course, I always have them nearby just in case of emergency. We have Gwyneth Paltrow's orgasm and Gwyneth Paltrow's vagina, both of which I've huffed extensively. I've made 2 videos about these bad boys. So I'm really like the scent sorcerer when it comes to Gwyneth Paltrow's vagina. I'm the patriot of pussy perfume from Gwyneth Paltrow, and Ethan from H3H3 really wanted to test my nostrils to see what I would think of his butthole smell. Now, of course, this isn't my first rodeo smelling butthole, in fact, far from it. Nobody and nothing smells more asshole than I do. The only thing that might even come close is dogs when they're meeting a new dog and they start sniffing their anal glands. But other than that, I'm at the top of the food chain when it comes to analyzing asshole smells, so he came to the right place. He even sent me this nice hat that says, "To Charlie, always number 2 from Ethan number 1, and it's about wiki feet, because he fucking tanked my wiki feet rating because he was scared of my feet on there. By the way, everyone that tanked my wiki feet rating, you ruined my Christmas. Alright, that was uncalled for. But anyway, let bygones be bygones and buttholes be buttholes. Let's go ahead and smell the candle. I will say I love the packaging, and if you want my first impression, even before lifting it out, the box that this came in smelt atrocious. When I first picked up the box, I thought he had just taken a pile of, like, tuna, dumped it in there, and then covered that with, like, dog shit. It was really strong, and the hat smells just like it, too. It is stained with Ethan Klein's asshole smell. It's, like, so pungent that it's ruined all of the air molecules that it touches. It is actually fucking terrible smelling. I don't know if it's the candle, or just whatever happened with the box and shipping, but it is absolutely abhorrent. Oh, yeah. I will say the packaging is spectacular, even better than Gwyneth Paltrow's. I like this. It's really... oh, wow. 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 So, with Gwyneth Paltrow's candles, as I've made very clear in the past, I've been very vocal about it, her candles don't smell like pussy. Surprisingly. A shocker. Now, granted, I haven't been able to get in touch with her agent to actually schedule a play date where I can smell her vagina and compare it to the candle, but I can't imagine her vagina smells anything close to the candles. It just doesn't. They smell like lazy candles that are also kind of bad. Like, they can get really strong, like, not good smell, but never, like, vaginal sweat smell. This smells terrible. Like, this smells like liquid ass. You know that, like, liquid ass spray that you spray in your parents' car? And they're like, oh, who just shit their pants? Wow, this is gross. And you're like, oh, you got pranked. It's actually just liquid ass. But I did shit myself, too. This is what that smells like. It's really fucking strong. My compliments to the chef. I'm sure he had hundreds of flavor scientists working on this, and they've really concocted something evil in this candle. My God. That is impressive. It's like he just, like, trimmed his ass hair and, like, sprinkled it into the wax after he had, like, diarrhea. It is really bad, and I haven't even burnt it yet. Holy shit. I'm actually skeptical if this is even wax. This looks like the alginate that you use for edible anus molds. I'm actually curious about, like, the creation of this candle, how it was made. Like, what did you do, Ethan? Like, prolapse your rectum and just, like, stamp each candle with it? Like, it is bad. Oh my. I certainly wasn't expecting that. I thought this was, again, going to be just like a lazy candle, but this is rancid. This is absolutely repugnant even before burning the candle. This fucking thing smells like if you climbed into the back of a dump truck and found a rotting corpse in there that's still decomposing. It is absolutely awful. A lot worse than I was expecting, so good work on that. Really captures the beautiful aroma of asshole. And there we go. I can't wait to have this emanating throughout the room, spreading its seed. I'll let that burn for a little while. Make a wish on it. They say if you blow out the candle, Ethan Klein has a little G-spot tingle. Interestingly enough, lighting the candle has immediately made all of the awful stench kind of go away. I've been letting it ruminate here for like, I don't know, like a minute, 2 minutes maybe. It's really like tamed everything. It like reeled back all the flavor. It's super odd. Like now that it's burning, it just smells like another fucking candle. It's like all of the latent ass juice was in like the dried wax, and the second you start melting it, it just reverts to normal wax. Yeah, it's like a de-evolution, like when you're trying to stop Pikachu from going to Raichu, you like bring it back down. Alright, this thing's been burning for about 10 minutes now. It's nothing but a pool of wax. I will say the wax coloration is very interesting. It's like urine in there. So maybe he also took like a piss in there and froze it like an ice cube, which would be cool. That'd be a nice little special surprise inside the cereal box. But as far as the smell goes, the whole awful ass smell that the candle did have is gone. This actually smells like summer when I was a child. Like, you know, outside in the sun, you know, dad's got the hose and he's spraying the hose in the backyard. And then Ethan Klein has his pants down somewhere in the background and it smells a little bad over there. But otherwise, it smells like summer. I don't know. It really doesn't smell bad at all anymore. Like, this is actually a pretty decent candle at the moment. Like, this would be a candle I'd have just leisurely because it's like a really light, non-offensive smell. It's like, oh, I smelled a little something. Oh, okay. And then that's it. It's not intrusive. Maybe I've gotten used to how bad it smelled. I don't really know, but it just doesn't smell terrible anymore. It was horrible before I started burning it, and now it's kind of relaxing. What it might have been is maybe the first layer of wax is where all of the grime and stench was held prisoner. So by burning off that first outer rim here of Saturn's rings, I've really just gotten into like the more normal candle part. Like the entire like flavor headquarters is in that first small film on the top, and now that that's gone, it's just like kind of normal candle smell. But yeah, you know, overall, it smelled like pure shit immediately. But when you actually do burn the candle, yeah, it just doesn't smell bad. It really doesn't. Pretty impressive stuff. Ethan Klein, if this is what your asshole smells like, I mean, congratulations to Hila then. I mean, that is something special. Like, if this is what your butthole actually fucking smells like with, like, burnt candle on it, impressive stuff. That's like giving yourself a Lysol enema. It's crazy. That's got to be the cleanest colon of all time if this is what it smells like. Really, really good work. Well, yeah, anyway, I'll blow it out, because sometimes that brings out the latent potential. Yeah, this doesn't smell bad at all anymore. This is just fucking crazy. So I've let it sit for another like 3 or 4 minutes just to cool down and just kind of stew in its own filth. It smells fucking horrible again. When this thing is lit, fine. In fact, even good sometimes. When it's just sitting, it actually does smell like Ethan Klein wiped his ass and then just stuffed the toilet paper in my hand. So this thing needs to just like burn eternally like the Olympic flame, because otherwise it's awful. But when it's burning, it's fine. A very peculiar candle, very interesting. But yeah, anyway, that's it. Thank you for the candle, Ethan. See ya.